Hi, you guys. Welcome to Becoming Elaine. So, thank you guys for following and welcome to my little community. This
Mhm.
is my husband. This is my husband, Shervin. Um, so, we are here for part two. And
Yep,
as you
yep,
can
yep,
see,
yep.
if you have not viewed the first one, go to part one because it's very crucial that you follow them so that you know exactly why we ended up in part two. Okay, so part two is the reality check. Yes, our arrivals, our first struggles, like things that we actually had to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah,
Yep. Let's get into it.
let's get into it. Yes.
Yeah. So the first impression was wow. That was the first impression. So we took the train from Netherlands straight over to Belgium, and we were just seeing like the scenery, the houses with the big yards, and some people got like horses or yeah, it
or
was
or no, the
um
donkey.
I think ponies or
Oh
something like that.
no, donkeys. Too. Remember you
Pro-
saw the donkey in the
probably yeah,
backyard? Yeah.
but I mean just like how to see like they live in it was like really nice to see like the nice structured houses, and yeah, it was that kind of like shocked me a bit, but I mean I expected it because it's Belgium, but I mean it was really nice to see that on the way coming.
Yes, true. So for me, I agree. I think I was in awe, but on our way, I did fall asleep. I slept really bad on the plane. Um, so my first thought was when I reach on the train, I need to sleep. So I didn't really enjoy the scenery as much until we were like almost arriving. Um, and then yeah, that was really it. Like my first experience was like, okay, it it's cold. That was one. Um, can't believe we're here. It was very beautiful where we arrived. We arrived in Aalst, Belgium, and it was beautiful. It was a easy process. I think that was very easy as well. Just the traveling process, and also the honesty because when we arrived, our Airbnb was like really close to the station, and
Yeah,
we asked a taxi driver because I was so tired. I was like ready to take a taxi. But the taxi was like, it's right around the
yeah,
corner. It's better you
just
walk. Otherwise, you're going to be paying $15 for 50 euros for nothing.
true,
And I was
true.
like, well, damn, because they could have just taken our money. Because I
Yeah,
was ready to just trade at them. Honestly, I was tired. But that was for me like also a nice realization that they actually okay and they actually honest. Yeah.
true, true.
So I think when we just to see the like how beautiful it was. Um, so my first experience is Aalst of Belgium, and it left a great impression that I wanted to live around that area. I really, really, really wanted to live around that
Yeah,
area.
like
From the buildings being beautiful, from the area that we were in, we were close to the station, we were walking distance. It felt so nice. The
yeah,
multicultural persons that were around. Um, it was near Brussels, by the train, near Antwerp. Um, it was beautiful.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think like for the 2 weeks that we stayed there, almost every day we would like take a walk to the town of Als, and we always like enjoyed it, and yeah, it just feel like I don't know how to say like calm or like relaxing basically, like
Yeah.
it's not so like busy and
No, and we went to this
yeah,
nice bar. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really nice bar we went
yeah,
to. We sat
it was
inside. We
chill, yeah,
we drank some wine, had some snacks, and then we just walked in the town. We walked in the town a lot during the night times.
yeah,
Um, it just was accessible to a lot, and yeah, it was nice.
yeah, that like that area especially, like we was looking for a house so bad in that area just to stay in that area,
Yeah.
but I mean I sure like other places in Belgium is really really nice as well, and you soon will find out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Housing.
Yeah. So the first the first week that we came, I think we viewed about two houses. I think.
The first week, I think no, we had more. At least four homes because we started to apply
Oh,
the week
yeah.
before.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right because it was like maybe like two home in one day or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
So
I think like 4 to 5 maybe, and we did cancel a few.
yeah, cause of like distance wise
Yeah.
and stuff, and I mean like we didn't had any like transportation until yeah she told me like she think it's better like we rent a car because I think the first couple houses we was just going by train and was there getting pretty much expensive, especially like the distance to view them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we rent a car and make life way easier for us.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. So highly recommend that you rent a car. In our second week is when we rented a car. This guy here had a crazy idea. He was like, just book the Airbnb for 2 weeks. And as much as I was against it, I booked it for 2 weeks because I guess he was very hopeful, but also we kind of felt hopeful because we were applying for homes while we was back in St.
yeah,
Martin, and they were responding to us. They were like, come next week, come
correct,
tomorrow.
correct.
And we were not there. So we was like, holy shit. So the week before we left, I started to apply for some homes. He started to apply for some homes. When we arrived, we started to apply for homes.
Yeah,
The ones that responded, we got a lot of responses in the first week, where we went up to like four. And then the week after that,
yeah,
we had more.
it was more, yeah, like
Yeah,
at least close to 10,
yeah.
I would
I think we
say.
went. Yeah, I think we had
Yeah,
like over 10, but we wasn't able to make all of them. We ended up renting a car because in the weekend we had to view two homes, and the cost of the train was like 30 euros per person. To go come etc. So like to go was like 30 euros together. I think if I'm
together, I think, yeah,
yeah, I think
together,
together
yeah,
it was 30 euros, 30 something
yeah,
euros, and then to come back we had to pay another 30 something euros. So that was like 70 something euros. Um, that was not ideal because renting a car was like 100 euros, and we could have used it the entire day, go up and down, go up and down, go up and down. So we decided to rent, which was great. We rented it for the weekend to go to the homes. We before that happened, because we I think we had the car when we viewed it here, when we
mm,
viewed this home. Yes, so we
yeah.
we did have the car when we viewed this
So
home.
like
I think we had it for maybe
a
a week.
week, yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
week.
yeah. So maybe I'm saying it wrong. The first week we had it on the Friday. That's
Mm-hmm.
correct. And then we extended it.
Yeah,
That's what I
where
think
we
it is.
extended it,
Yes,
yeah,
we
we
extended it.
extended it.
And then we extended it again until we were in this home. So we had it for like a week and some change.
Yeah,
And basically, the housing market is crazy. There's a lot of homes. You do have to time yourself. So when you need to put like an alert on EmoWeb, because EmoWeb is definitely the site you need to be on, emoweb.be.
yeah.
If you're
I
looking
mean,
for a home
yeah.
in Belgium, go on
They
emoweb.be.
have other websites as well, but I
Yes,
think
like
that would,
Zemo.
yeah, that would be the main
Yeah,
website you would always see for
yes.
homes. Yeah,
For sure. So go on that site. When you go on it, you respond to the houses. You can set the alert. That's what helped us because the alert would come, we would see it, we would respond. We would also go on the card, on the map, on the site, and kind of see what homes were available,
and
and
yeah,
then respond
mm-hmm.
to them directly or even call them. We started calling them when we were here. The next
Yeah,
thing is yeah, viewing the homes. We needed to view the homes, and when we viewed it, amazing, 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 amazing. Babe, stop doing that.
you bet.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so basically the idea is you apply for the homes, you go and view them, and make sure that you set an alert on EmoWeb so that you can get alerts when the homes in your price range and your area, your preferred area, shows up, so that you can kind of continue to, yeah, view the homes and apply right away as soon as they come up. That's the smartest thing. Yeah. So the mistakes I would say is just thinking that you're the only one viewing the home. That's one. and thinking that you are automatically entitled because they respond to you. Um, not automatically entitled. I think that's a wrong way of saying it, but like, um, just thinking that you are first.
Yeah,
It's not nothing like that. It's literally you have to go. You apply for the homes. There are gonna be other persons there viewing the home at the same time with you sometimes, and you just have to be lucky and have the finances ready. That's for sure. Have your money ready. Yeah. And you?
yeah. We had the same thing pretty much. Like some of the houses, it was just us viewing it, and then some you would see few people viewing it as well. So I mean, yeah, we thought like, okay, it might just be us, so the house is for us, but nah, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still gotta go through a whole process and thing too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say this. You basically apply for the home, you go, you view it. If you're interested, you respond with the necessary documents. They usually ask you to fill out like a document with your basic information, meaning if you are employed, unemployed, your financial information, and so on. If you are a newcomer like us, don't have work, you show them bank statements of the income that you do have that can at least secure the payment of the home and the 3 months deposit, because you need to have that. Then once you get accepted, they send you a contract, you review it. The money that you have to deposit into an account goes, so the money, the deposit money goes into a private account
Yeah,
with a private company that you will have access to. But you can't like take out the money or anything like that. No, this is like a safe deposit in case of anything. um we move up from the property and they want to say, okay, we mess up this, we broke this, we broke that. They have to show proof before they can even be granted that amount. Okay. So it's, yeah, it's basically like a deposit in case of anything. If everything is well, when you move out, you get back your money. Okay. That's one. Two, you also pay rent. You usually pay to the realtor. Or if you got, like, say, because on ImoWeb you can get a private
private owner.
person, yeah, private owner that renting their property themselves. You could pay the amount usually directly to them, which is the 1 month rent. They're actually not allowed to receive more than 1 month rent, so don't let no one fool you. It's literally the 3 months and then that 1 month rent. That's it. Next, once you register, so once you get that, you get the is it the rental income. You get like a person that comes by and does a report on the home, which can safeguard you both. You have to pay about half of the amount, usually can be like 400 euros. You have to pay half of the amount. The realtor or the private person has to, the private owner
Oh
has
yeah,
to pay the other amount. You have to pay insurance, a fire insurance for your home before you can move in. So that also is something that you have to pay for. And I think that's really it. After that, the water, the light, the internet, that is something that the water is usually already in the same area. Like you don't have a choice with the water connection company. So you kind of have to just use the one that they have in the area. But you do have a choice for electricity and gas. So if you have electricity only home, like we have a electrical home
yeah.
only, so we don't have no gas. You can choose that, or you can choose one with electricity and gas, and you can choose any energy company. There's a website that you can go on to kind of like do a research, and yeah, you can just Google that. It will show up. The next thing is going to the gemeente, the government, like the social house you call it,
Social.
and registering yourself. They will give you like a bijlag 19, which would then give you like a reference number, and with that reference number you can then start to look for work. Okay, so for
Yeah,
this one I would say that it's more like a process of registration. So once you have that reference number, you can go to these like interim offices, which is like a
they
um
they help you to
look
find a
for,
job basically.
Yes.
and like every area have them, and basically they're all over the place. So yeah,
Yes.
continue. Yeah.
Yes. So there are a bunch of them, and you go, you register, you make sure that you, if you have any diplomas, you have that with you. You have your resume, walk with that, or have it on
Mhm.
email or on a USB stick.
Yeah.
Um, cover letter, and then make sure you have a phone number. So the
Yeah.
number we got first was a Libara.
Yeah, Libara. We have.
Was it Libara or
Yeah, it was a Libara. Yeah.
no? It wasn't really.
Yeah, it was a yeah, it
Okay.
was a Libara, and
Yeah.
then we switch it to Proximus.
Yeah, Proximus. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we have Proximus now, but the first SIM card we had,
it was a Libara because of the it's easier to get by a shop.
yes. So you go
Oh,
walk
it
into
was
a
a
shop.
Leica.
It was a Leica, you see. Okay, so finding work here is quite um it's not difficult, I would say, but it's a process. There's an interim office, right?
Yeah, it's like a place where you could they help you find work depending on like what you do, cause every area have a bunch of different ones, and Amiya is pretty much easy. You just go there, you make sure you have your CV. If you have diplomas, you could as well put with it. And
Yeah.
what else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
with the interim office, you register, like you said, you make sure you walk with your CV, your diplomas, and one thing you need also is a way for them to contact you. So it's very important that you have, like, you provide them your email address, but also have a number,
Belgium
a
number.
Belgian number. What we
Yeah,
got was Leica.
yeah,
You usually need a copy of your passport, not an ID, just your passport, and
yeah,
you can go by any store
yeah. Any shop
that has,
that
yeah,
provides it.
yeah, and you get that SIM card with you purchase credit to put on your internet, and you make sure that you walk with, well, that you provide that number to those interim offices, because a lot of them like to call, so that's their way of contacting people. You send an email that you are interested, they call you, they let you know, hey, why are you interested, what is it about this job that interests you, they call you right away to kind of like see like what your interest is and etc. And I like that because you don't often get that people call you directly and have the
Yeah.
next thing is also VDAB, VDAB
Mm-hmm.
dot be. Very important to register there that you're looking for work. It's a government page. The government, the social housing usually asks you for that printout as well. Usually before are even registered, you need to actually um before you even go and get that Bailach 19 with the reference number, before you can even get that, you need to provide that document stating that you aren't working, and that's through the government. So it's a website you go on, you can register there without having that reference number because it does ask for the reference number, but you can register without it. So highly recommend to do that before. So when you get your contract for your home, before you go to the appointment, make sure you register and you have that. Okay. So I think that with the setbacks per se, I would say that the expectation of like being able to just get it right away um wasn't realistic. But also it can be realistic, but it depends on where you are. We
Yeah.
are far out. So I think if we were like closer to
Brussels
Brussels or Ghent even,
or Antwerp.
yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
the process would have been, yeah. We think that it would have been a bit more faster when it comes to like certain stuff.
Yeah, work wise for sure.
Yeah.
And also like just the need, in those bigger cities they have the necessity for more workers. So the need of that, yeah, top tier, but it would have gone more faster if we were in those areas for sure. So we purchased a scooter and a car,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that for me, because I speak the Dutch language, I know that I can get work in the area. My partner, however, knew based on conversations we had with the interim offices that we would have needed transportation to go to our work. So He got a car, I got a scooter because I, like I said, I know I'll be able to work in area. Um, what confused us was, yeah, you could say it, the insurance process with the vehicles.
Um, yeah. So basically, it was a little process because we still had to get like fully registered within the government itself, and yeah, they told us that they have to send the paperwork to Brussels, and yeah, it was a whole process.
Yeah,
So that's what we said. Maybe if it was in Brussels or maybe like closer to Brussels, maybe the process would have been faster. But yeah, I guess yeah, once you fully in the system, it can go faster. So that's the only thing we thought like yeah, it would have been
yeah. Just to
yeah,
add more context, we we registered.
yeah.
We got the
We
form with the reference number,
the
which is
reference
very
number.
important. We ended up going to the interim offices afterwards. We were told, because yeah, like I said, in order to be in their database, and for payment for the employers to pay you, they need to have that reference number.
Yeah,
So we ended up going to purchase the vehicles after the conversations we had with the interim offices and stuff, and seeing that we might have to travel out to work a further distance because again we live in a rural area. Okay. um they ended up telling us that we no so now we went to the insurance company, requested the insurance for the cars. um they were like, okay, no problem. They took our papers, they said they're going to process it, and tomorrow the number plates are going to come to our house, so make sure that we are home. So I was like, okay, that's quick. So we are here waiting, thinking we're going to get it tomorrow. We got an email, hey, no, we're not, we aren't going to get it. We have to get the original documents from you guys, so that we can send it to Brussels. They sent it to Brussels, to Div in Brussels. um, Div in Brussels sent it back to us, the original documents, telling us they can't find us in the system. That means that we're not properly registered yet, blah, 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 blah. Now, what happens is in the registration process here in Belgium is that you need to wait to actually be in the database, okay? And in order to get put in the database, a police needs to pass by your home.
yeah,
They need to verify that you live here. They will come inside your home, they will check that you have furniture and confirm your identity, and then send the report directly to the social housing.
yeah,
And then the social housing will then eventually process that and inform you that you're officially in the database. Okay. For us, fortunately, we got a good person that was assisting us. We had sent an email, she responded to the email. At that point, you're actually now registered in the database, and only now, okay, so after 3 weeks or 2 weeks of purchasing our car,
3 weeks.
3 weeks now,
Yeah,
okay, we're only now getting through with our number plate for both the bike and the car.
yeah,
So imagine the fact that you have to transport yourself on a bicycle, and we don't have like a electrical bike. Okay, we are far distance from the town, so we would have to go out to the town because the bus system here by us is also very bad. It's a rural area, like I said.
yeah.
So
It don't like flow as frequently.
yes,
So maybe like once every hour or something. So
yeah, and we
yeah.
we we literally have like yeah, it's just too
So
much.
yeah, so that would be the only downfall, like living in an area that's like far from like a town or city or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you have a vehicle and a form of transportation, yeah, you could.
Yes. But again, this is where you really have to wait until the police arrives to your home
Yeah,
before you actually can get registered properly in the database. So it's like, all in all, is like, it's great to start looking for work, but at the same time, if that means that you're not going to be home when the police needs to pass, that's going to delay you, and it's gonna delay you with a lot of things that you need to get from the government, like your ID, like your the change of your license and stuff like that. Those are things that are gonna set you back because you need to be registered, and then
yeah.
there's time that needs to happen
Yeah,
before.
it well, we don't mean like you won't get a job or anything.
Yeah.
You can get a job, but like some jobs like it required you to have your own vehicle, like you can't like depend on like public transportation. So if you live in maybe like in a city or maybe close to your work, then it's fine, you will still get a job. But I mean, like if you live in like in a rural area where you need a transportation, definitely you need like the police officer to come by to verify and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah, correct, accurate. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so did we ever feel like we made a mistake? No. But I mean, like again, life is what you make it at the end. So if it's something that you want to do and you have all means to do it, just do it. So I don't see like yeah we have any mistakes on
Mm-mm,
doing it.
mm-mm. I agree. I don't feel like there was no mistake. This is exactly how it had to go for us, and every obstacle that was in our way, we were able to deal with it and move along. And a lot of it is like, again, it's not research. There is structure in place here, so you just need to like ask questions and be sure that you're getting the right answers for whatever question you're asking, and um, follow follow that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so our lowest moment I think it would be purchasing the car and then having to wait until the police officer come because it's like we have like no clue on when they come in, and it's not like something that they'll just give you a date and tell you like hey they're gonna come on this date. No, it wasn't like that. So it's just like a random thing. And the thing is like where we live to as well, we can walk to a supermarket that is like 5 or less minutes walk I think.
Mm.
And I mean the supermarket is a nice shop but it's a bit expensive, and we had wanted the car just to like go get some like
Groceries,
groceries
cheaper
and
groceries.
yeah,
Yeah.
that part. But so I would say like that's like one of our lowest moments that we had.
Yeah, for me, one of our lowest moments, I would say, was really humbling, is washing our clothes. So
Yeah,
we are spending strategically because, again, we had to make sure we secured our jobs and so on, and therefore we didn't purchase a washing machine right away, because that's like 300 to 400 euros for like a decent size one that you are able to like wash your curtains in, your comforters and so on. So I wanted like a good size, at least like 10 kilograms or
or
bigger,
12,
or
yeah.
12, yeah. And so that cost money, okay? And we didn't want to make any big purchases yet. So having to wash them and being so not having the car and or the bike to transport our clothes to the nearest, which is like 30 minutes on the bicycle, okay,
Yeah,
was humbling, was humbling. But I am grateful because it was still something that was nearby, was still something that we were able to do. But we
yeah,
were like on our last set of clothes, and we really needed
we do
to washing.
like 2 days, like one day we bring one set on a
Yes.
bicycle, then the following day we went with the next set.
Yes. Just because
Yeah,
obviously when you reach there as well, you have to wash the clothes, put them to dry, and then reach back home as well. And that's already a good like hour and a half of washing, you know? So
yeah.
and then once you reach home, because it's a far distance.
I mean, also we did do like research to see like if we have any laundries in the area. We
Mm-hmm.
did do that, but I mean it would have been more easier just to have the car just
Yeah.
to do that. So
Yeah.
that was just one of the yeah
Yeah, and
the
definitely
reasons.
like, yeah, the transport factor, the bus, it runs every hour in the morning, but then it stops, I think, and then starts to
Yeah.
run, I think, at 12 again, and then at 3 o'clock, and then one more at 6 or something like
Yes.
that. But during school days, when there's no school, there's no bus.
There's no
You have to
bus.
like register or something, that we didn't figure out yet, but you have to like register to take a bus.
Like a
Um,
private bus under
yeah,
the website.
yes.
That's yeah, but we need to fully like look into it.
Yes, indeed. So
Yeah.
that's another thing. So that threw me off as well. Yeah.
So
So it
basically,
was.
yeah. So basically, what we're saying is like when you're in a rural area, is like having no transportation can be very difficult at times.
Yeah.
So if you could get a car or a scooter or electric bike, maybe it would be a little more better. But
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, if you're in the city, is bus flowing, train flowing, it easier.
Yeah, then it's much
Yeah,
easier. And yeah, there's usually always like a wash salon, you call it, like a laundry mat somewhere in the neighborhood. So it's not like it's impossible, you know? But yeah. All right, so guys, this is the ending of our vlog. So no, I like not it was.
part two.
Thank you guys for watching part two of our video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing,
Yeah,
for liking
actually,
the video and commenting. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to know if you guys have any questions for us on moving to Belgium. We are gonna do another part, which is part three. So please follow
yeah,
along so that you can see that. And we are excited. You know, this is just us sharing our journey so that it can enlighten someone that maybe has a
yeah,
thought or idea of moving, especially my island people, you know, and anyone around the world, you know. I do want to mention that we do have EU passports, so that does make a difference.
yeah, yeah,
So what we're speaking about, what we're
yeah,
explaining is
yeah. We need
literally
to
from the
show,
EU aspect and
yeah,
not from any
yeah.
other
We need to show like how the process is. Like if you have a non-EU passport,
yeah.
so we need to show about that part. But I
Yes.
mean, once you have an EU passport, like the process is more easier. So it's
Yes.
not so difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you again for watching. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, let us know in the comments below if
Yeah,
you have any
just
questions for us or for
comments
him.
or
Um,
email or
email,
yeah,
anything. Let
just
us know.
ask. Yeah,
Yes,
what
and
you want
follow
to know.
me on TikTok. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, at becoming Elaine. And yeah, bye.